Welcome to the programme. We start with a big day in the criminal case against Donald Trump. Today, 12 jurors are beginning their deliberations in the hush money trial. This after yesterday, the prosecution and the defence made their closing arguments, the prosecutor describing the case as, at its core, about conspiracy and cover-up, while Trump's team branded the key witness, Michael Cohen, the greatest liar of all time. Well, let's cross to the courthouse then. The journalist Pamela Falk joins us from there. Pamela, good to talk to you today. Just tell us, first of all, what's happening in court right now, as much as you know.
Well, right now, it's up to 12 jurors to decide whether the prosecution has proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Trump falsified his business records in a bigger scheme in order to keep the story of marital infidelity or alleged marital infidelity out of the press during the 2016 presidential campaign. Now, this jury, made up of 7 men and 5 women, 2 lawyers, will make those decisions, but they all must agree. You have to think of it sort of like a family dinner. Everyone has to agree. Now, one dissent means that this could result in a hung jury.
Indeed, and walk us through the implications legally, politically. This is such a huge moment, Pamela, if Donald Trump is not found guilty. And indeed, if he is, what a moment.
Well, of course, the jury has to find that there were reasonable grounds, that beyond any reasonable doubt. Now, reasonable is defined in the law, so when you look at it, they can say that Michael Cohen was not credible because he had been convicted before, but they can't say they just don't like Michael Cohen. And so what they have to find is criminal intent by Donald Trump. Right now, what the jury can find is that Donald Trump is innocent. They can acquit him. They could find him guilty of one or many of the 34 counts of both felonies and or misdemeanors, or it could end up in a mistrial, which could go to trial again. Now, the implications are vast. Number one, for Donald Trump and the election. Either way, Trump can run, even if he is convicted in the election, and he can be elected to be president as a convicted felon or having been convicted of a misdemeanor. But the polls seem to show that a lot of, maybe up to 20% of Trump supporters would fall out and not support him if he is convicted of a crime.
So good to talk to you, Pamela Falk.
The implications, of course,
Pamela, we're going to have to leave it there. We're running out of time, but it's been great to talk to you. Thank you so much indeed, Pamela Falk, for us there outside the courthouse in New York.